Emergency Alert System. National Household Safety Notice Number 227. Priority transmission, all residents. This is an immediate broadcast from the Federal Family Behavior Monitoring Division. At 2347, multiple anomalous behavioral patterns were confirmed across residential districts. The phenomenon appears to be spreading at an estimated rate of 4.7 miles per hour. All citizens within affected zones must remain vigilant and follow survival protocols exactly as outlined below. The subject will initially present as your legal male guardian. Early warning signs include standing slightly taller than medical records indicate, recalling events that never occurred with perfect accuracy, and exhibiting dry mouth symptoms despite normal hydration levels. These manifestations typically begin 72 hours before active replacement occurs. When phase 2 begins, you may notice spatial inconsistencies. The subject might appear in multiple rooms at once, though security cameras will only capture one physical form. Audio recordings often reveal the subject holding conversations with itself in different tones. Pets will refuse to enter rooms occupied by the subject, often whining or scratching at doors to escape. At approximately 96 hours post-exposure, structural integration commences. Walls may feel warm and pliant when no one is watching. Plumbing systems may discharge a thick, dark fluid with a metallic odor. Electronics may activate independently, displaying static or footage of your home's interior from impossible vantage points. If you suspect replacement is occurring, follow these survival measures precisely. First, avoid direct eye contact with the subject. In 83% of documented cases, prolonged visual connection accelerates the assimilation process. If addressed directly, respond in short, simple phrases without emotional inflection. Do not ask questions or volunteer information. Second, create physical barriers when possible. Salt lines across doorways have shown 47% effectiveness in slowing the subject's movement. Aluminum foil applied to windows and mirrors may disrupt visual tracking. These measures are temporary but may buy critical evacuation time. Third, monitor all timekeeping devices. Subjects often cause clocks to run backwards or stop completely. If your watch or phone displays inconsistent time, add 3 hours to all perceived durations and move your evacuation timeline accordingly. Fourth, prepare an evacuation kit containing a small mirror for peripheral observation only, a battery-powered radio set to 87.9 FM, a piece of clothing you haven't worn in the last month, a handwritten note with your full legal name when executing your evacuation. Wait until the subject is audibly occupied in another room. Exit through pre-1978 aluminum-framed windows only. Keep your dominant hand pressed firmly against your sternum while moving. Do not look back until reaching minimum safe distance 1.2 miles. Historical records show this event recurs every 52 years, with previous outbreaks in 1971, 1919, and 1867. The 1919 containment team reported survivors describing windows pulsing like living tissue and father's face multiplied across every reflective surface. Final advisory: if you wake to find your father standing motionless at the foot of your bed, if your reflection develops a slight delay, or if you hear your childhood nickname whispered from empty rooms, begin evacuation immediately. The division regrets to inform that by the time you notice these signs, the residents may already consider you part of its structure. Remember, subjects can mimic voices but cannot reproduce warmth. If hugged, their body temperature will measure exactly 22 degrees Celsius regardless of environment. This is your final fail-safe identification method. Transmission ends. Do not adjust your receiver. Do not acknowledge any follow-up messages.